Hello everyone and welcome to StoryZen. Have you ever felt that people only come to you when they need something? Have you ever found yourself sacrificing your own rest, your plans, or your inner peace just to help others, only for them to forget you once their problem is solved? If this sounds familiar, if you've ever felt this way, then this story is for you. In a quiet, peaceful town, nestled among rolling green fields, lived a man named Daniel. To everyone who knew him, he was simply the most helpful person in town. If someone's bicycle chain snapped, they called Daniel. If a neighbor needed help carrying heavy groceries, they knocked on Daniel's door. And Daniel's response was always the same, delivered with a warm smile. Of course, I'll help. He truly believed that helping others was the hallmark of being a good person, the very definition of a meaningful life. But as time went on, a shadow began to fall over Daniel's own world. While he was busy mending fences and running errands for everyone else, his own life started to unravel. His garden, once a source of pride, became overgrown with weeds. A crack in his window pane spread into a spiderweb of neglect. The shingles on his roof, loosened by the wind, were never replaced. Day after day, he poured all his energy into serving others, and every night he would return to his own crumbling home, utterly exhausted. His elderly mother, who watched this happen with a heavy heart, would often ask him, "Daniel, you help everyone in this town, but why does no one ever help you?" Daniel would just offer a tired smile and reply, "It's okay, Mom. One day, people will remember my kindness. It will all come back." But that day he so hopefully awaited never seemed to arrive. The cycle of giving without receiving continued, draining him bit by bit. One fateful evening, the sky turned a dark, angry gray, and a powerful storm descended upon the town. The wind howled and the rain lashed down. Everyone scrambled to protect their homes and their belongings. Daniel, true to his nature, ran out into the tempest, but not to secure his own property. Instead, he rushed to his friend Oliver's house to help him board up his windows and save his furniture from the rising water. When the storm finally passed and a fragile dawn broke, Daniel made his way back home. The sight that greeted him was one of devastation. His garden was a muddy ruin, his fence was shattered, and the leaky roof had let in streams of water, damaging his few possessions. His mother stood quietly in the doorway, her eyes filled with sorrow. She looked at her son and said softly, "Daniel, today you saved everyone's things, except your own." That night, as Daniel sat alone in his damp, broken house, he felt something inside him shatter. The exhaustion wasn't just physical anymore. It was a deep, soul-crushing emptiness. The very kindness that he thought defined him now felt like a curse. The next morning, with a heavy heart, he decided to visit Mr. Harris, a wise old teacher who lived in a small cottage by the river. Daniel found the old man sitting on his porch, watching the water flow. He poured out his story, his voice cracking with emotion. "I help everyone, Mr. Harris, but I feel so empty. Why does kindness make me feel so tired and broken?" Mr. Harris listened patiently, then pointed a gentle finger towards the river. "Look at the river, Daniel," he said. "It gives its water to everyone, the fields, the animals, the people. But if it were to flow without any banks to guide it, without any limits, it would flood everything, destroying the very land it's meant to nourish." Then, Mr. Harris looked Daniel straight in the eye and said something that would echo in his mind forever. "Kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction." He then gave Daniel a challenge. "For the next 7 days," he instructed, "I want you to do something different. Before you agree to help anyone, stop. Don't say yes immediately. Ask yourself one simple question. Will helping this person harm my own time, my peace, or my energy? If the answer is yes, then you must learn to say, 'I'm sorry, but not today.'" The very next day, the challenge was put to the test. Oliver, his friend, came by asking for help with a new project. For a moment, old habits kicked in, and the word yes was on the tip of Daniel's tongue. But then, he looked at his own broken fence, the symbol of his neglect. He took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, Oliver. Today I need to fix my own work first." Oliver was visibly shocked, not used to hearing this from Daniel. But Daniel, remembering Mr. Harris's words, stayed firm. And for the first time in months, he spent the day working for himself. By evening, his fence was repaired. Slowly but surely, Daniel started reclaiming his life. He mended his roof. He tended to his garden, pulling weeds and planting new seeds. He stopped automatically sacrificing his peace for every request that came his way. And as he did this, something surprising and wonderful began to happen. People in the town started respecting him more. They saw him taking pride in his own home, in his own life. His neighbors stopped depending on him for every small, trivial task and began to solve their own problems. And Daniel, for the first time in years, felt a sense of calm and genuine happiness that he thought he had lost forever. One sunny afternoon, Mr. Harris paid a visit to Daniel's now tidy house. He saw the flourishing garden and the freshly painted windows and smiled. He asked, "So, Daniel, did the world fall apart when you stopped saying yes to everyone?" Daniel smiled back, a real, heartfelt smile this time. "No, sir," he replied. "My world finally started coming together." Mr. Harris nodded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "You see," he said, "when you stop saying yes to everyone else, you finally start saying yes to yourself." So remember this powerful lesson from Daniel's story. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It doesn't make you a bad person. It means you respect your own peace, your own time, and your own well-being. Your energy, your mind, and your life are incredibly precious. It's not just okay to protect them. It's essential. You can be a kind, giving person while still honoring your own needs. True kindness flourishes when it comes from a place of fullness, not from a place of emptiness. If this story resonated with you, please show your support by liking this video, leaving a comment with your thoughts, and subscribing to StoryZen for more inspiring stories that can help us all live a more mindful and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.